There was once a young man who felt deeply unhappy with his life. Every day he carried his worries like a heavy stone. Nothing brought him peace. Finally, tired of living this way, he heard about a wise Zen master in a nearby town. One morning, he decided to visit the master. Sitting before him, the young man said, "I have so many problems. I'm always sad, always restless. Please tell me, how can I find happiness?" The master listened quietly, then stood up without saying a word. The young man was confused, but he waited. Soon, the master returned with a glass of water and a bowl full of salt. He handed the young man a handful of salt and said, "Put this in the glass and drink." The young man hesitated but obeyed. He sipped the water and immediately frowned. "How does it taste?" the master asked. "Terrible," replied the young man. "All I can taste is salt." The master then asked him to take another handful of salt and follow him. They walked together to a nearby lake. The master said, "Now throw the salt into the lake." The young man did so, watching the grains dissolve in the water. Then the master asked him to drink from the lake. The young man cupped some water in his hands and took a sip. "How does it taste?" the master asked again. "Fresh, good," the young man replied. "Could you taste the salt?" "No," the young man shook his head. They sat by the shore, and the master gently said, "The pain of life is like salt. The amount never changes. It is always the same. But the bitterness you taste depends on the vessel you put it into. If you remain small like this glass, every problem will overwhelm you. But if you become vast like this lake, the same pain will dissolve. You will still feel it, but it will not control you." The young man finally understood. Happiness wasn't about removing pain. It was about expanding the heart, enlarging the soul, becoming a lake.